Hey everyone, Dr. Alan Rudolph here. Just wanted to say hi to everyone and greetings again. And owe everyone quite a bit of an apology. It's been quite some time since I've been able to touch base and send out an email. There's been a lot going on on my side of the world. Back this summer, my dad passed away, which kind of kept things busy from getting all those items lined up. And then my wife and I had a young foster baby. Ella was her name. We were supposed to only have her for 6 weeks. We had her for 6 months. So we had a lot of things going on all at the same time. And then back in June, I met Dr. Nagel and decided to join forces with him and work under his label at 180 Total Health Solutions. So that whole move took place, and so I apologize for any of the potential inconveniences and confusion and things along those lines. Hopefully we're getting that stuff ironed out for you. I am excited to be here at 180 Health Solutions. There are a lot of things that we have available for people as far as being able to help themselves to get better, stay better, be healthier, and make better decisions about their own health. We have chiropractic at the office. We have nutrition counseling, weight loss components. We have our neurofeedback, which my departments are primarily the neurofeedback, and also we have now at the clinic is hyperbaric therapy. Most of you, I think, are somewhat familiar with the neurofeedback component, where we're looking, we do brain maps in order to see if there's any dysfunctional brainwave patterns within the brain, and then we can isolate and retrain those areas to resynchronize those brain waves, so whatever the potential symptom may have been, whether it be ADD or ADHD or anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, a lot of the neurobehavioral disorders, their main challenge is that they had dysfunctional brainwave patterns, and when we get those patterns back in line, those symptoms go away. We've had great success with that with people. But the new thing I wanted to add in is the hyperbaric therapy. So essentially, if you haven't heard about hyperbaric therapy is essentially putting somebody inside of a chamber where the pressure is increased, and when you look at different physics laws, when you take a gas and you pressurize it, the gas can dissolve into liquids at a higher rate. So essentially, since we are primarily water, when we put ourselves into the chamber and we pressurize it, the oxygen that's in the air will actually dissolve into your tissues at a higher rate than if you were just breathing. Biggest challenges we have is when we're transporting oxygen, we do it with our red blood cells. Where red blood cells can only be saturated to 96 to 100%, and that's all they can carry. Where if there's some sort of trauma or some sort of metabolic component or an inflammation, something that is not allowing the red blood cells to get to the tissues in order to get them oxygen, those tissues start to become deprived of oxygen and they start to degenerate, they break down. So that's where the disease comes in. Where we make such a huge impact is when we are putting the body under pressure and the gas is under pressure, the oxygen actually dissolves into the plasma and it dissolves into your cerebrospinal fluid. So tissues that the red blood cells can't get to, the plasma still can, and so the concentrations of oxygen begin to increase in these areas. When we do that, it decreases inflammation, it increases healing time. I've actually shown that when you do hyperbaric therapy, it increases your own natural stem cell production by 400%. It's a natural antibiotic. It's a huge antiviral. So anyone that's had challenges with like Lyme's disease, hyperbaric therapy is awesome for Lyme's disease because it oxygenates the tissue where these little spirochetes hang out that are causing the toxins that are giving you the Lyme's disease symptoms. If you get oxygen in there, that little bugger gets killed and then symptoms go away. People that have dealt with strokes, that have areas of their brain that have been damaged and not being able to get oxygen, we can get oxygen to those areas to help them to heal better. Any type of crushing injuries where, once again, there's some sort of blockage where the body can't get blood in, we can do that with hyperbaric therapy. The list of different things that you can help people with as far as hyperbaric therapy, it's very, very extended. The components where, essentially you got to think of oxygen as a vital nutrient. It's like a vitamin that you need to take. But think of it in these terms of, if you can go without food for months, you can go without water for days, but you can't go longer than 7 minutes without oxygen. So imagine some of these tissues that have become hypoxic, that aren't getting the oxygen that they need, and they are degenerating and breaking down at a faster rate than they are supposed to because they're not getting the fuel that they need. And when you give oxygen to your cells, the little power factories inside the cells that make energy for your cells and for them to do work, they respond to the supply. So the more oxygen you give the cells, the faster and better they will grow more of these factories to make more energy. So you can actually increase your aerobic capacity by doing hyperbaric therapy and get these little factories to work more efficiently. So very exciting things. I'm going to leave some links and different information as far as how to learn more about hyperbaric therapy. I will also put the new address and phone number for contacting me at the new clinic in order to make appointments, in order to get in touch with me. If you have questions, always feel free to call or email me. Probably is the best. Email me at dr.allen.rudolph@gmail.com. Thank you.